800 naira. That would mean before you put every other logistics together, before it gets to the end consumer or the user, it's going to be maybe 1,300 thereabout, and that would make more sense. But it's a step in the right direction. Marketers excited as Dangote slashes diesel price to 1,000 naira per liter. This is on the Punch newspaper. PDP NWC submits report on Wike as NEC meets Thursday. This NEC meeting is the one everybody's waiting for. Tinubu eyes $4 billion annual savings from reduced bureaucracies. Tinubu eyes $4 billion annual savings from reduced bureaucracies. IMF reviews Nigeria's economic growth to 3.3%. Naira abuse. EFCC detains Cubana chief priest ahead of arraignment today. I mean, there are loads of people that are going to. I don't want to say that these people are guilty, but we've seen videos of e-money. We've seen videos of Obi Cubana. We've seen all the people that went to Anambra State for Obi Cubana's mother's burial at the time. Remember? I think most of them, if not all of them. So if they are going to go for this, I mean, there's a long list of people that would have to face the law. Well, let's see how it goes. Federal government may revoke unused oil well licenses amid $30 billion loss. And this one says federal government writes governors as agency predicts flooding in 31 states. And we are back to this again. Now, the shocking thing I would tell you is I can almost say that almost all the states, if not most of the states, at the moment, right now, have still not done anything that they should be doing ahead of any possible flooding, especially with what they have experienced in the past. It's almost just the way it is. This is not the first time we'll be having flood. It's not the second. It's not the third. But it's as though we do not learn. It's as though the agencies, the leaders don't almost care. Well, let's hope this time it will be different because predictions are coming again. Let's hope that people will put their foot down and begin to do the right things. We'll take a commercial now. When we come back, we'll take some more headlines and then we take some calls. 08090306416 is the WhatsApp number.
Luxury and international newspaper headlines.
Start your day with information.
And have your say on the newspaper review on The Morning Crossfire.
Only on 92.3
Nigeria Info.
All right, Apple 6, good morning. The newspaper review continues in The Morning Crossfire. My name is Ifeemi Andrew. Before we go any further, remember that we are on Facebook streaming live, so you can be a part of the conversation. Join us on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That is the handle. It's very simple, at Nigeria Info PH. Just search for us there, like the page. Scroll down after liking the page to the live stream, like the live stream as well, and don't forget to click on the share button, and remember to also drop your comments. On X it is Nigeria Info PH. All right, and then on YouTube, Nigeria Info PH. If you want to send a WhatsApp message, 0809-030-6416 is the handle. Remember again, on Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And now quickly back to some more headlines. Already on the Punch, I had told you that the federal government writes governors as agency predicts flooding in 31 states. You want to find out those states, then you get yourself a copy of the Punch, but Rivers State being one of them. And then you would also see this one. Mactors excited as Dangote slashes diesel price to 1,000 naira per litre, which is good news, although the call has been for 800 naira, but you can't say 1,000 naira is really bad. It's not. This one says 27 states fail to access 54.9 billion naira UBEC fund. Bandits kill Zamfara PDP secretary, 26 others in Benue, and Naira abuse. EFCC claims, or EFCC detains Cubana chief priest ahead of arraignment today. And Yoruba Nation, UCH denies harboring agitators. Family disowns MKO's widow. Well, I don't know if we would say MKO's widow. The woman has claimed to be a wife to late MKO, but then the family is saying they don't know her. So that's where we are. And now let's get on to the Vanguard newspaper, where you'd see very interesting headlines as well. This one says $20 billion Dangote refinery slashes diesel price to 1,000 naira per litre. Or your invasion, we will wreak more havoc if Yoruba Nation agitators. So I was watching them yesterday saying that even if they release them, they go back, they will continue what they are pushing for, Yoruba Nation. So yes, this is something that should be tackled as soon as possible by the government of the day. VP Shetima, Governor Bago, Ayo Tariba others to grace Vanguard Economic Summit. Okay. Why price of bread is high? Bakers. Find details on the Vanguard newspaper. Let's go over to Facebook and take some more comments. I'm sure you are very familiar with the headlines from the news. If you missed it, okay, let's go over some of them. Court orders status quo in Rivers local government tenure extension. Minister of Justice to take over terrorism trial of Governor Fubara's loyalists. APC insists Ganduje remains national chairman. That's where we are. From headlines you would find on the news this morning. And quickly we go over to Facebook and take some of your comments before we head over to the phone lines on Facebook now. So Clever Sonny says everything by I don't know. All right. Lorenzo Delight. Dangote selling diesel 1,000 naira per litre is nothing to celebrate. It's still very high. The FCC fighting against the abuse of naira. I hope it won't be against few people. Let it continue. Now, let's also understand. I also hope that they would include abuse of the naira doesn't just include throwing the money around in parties. The way the people give this the way the drivers give the naira to police officers on the road, that's abuse of the naira too. I hope they know. So it doesn't look like, we're attacking only the rich people, and then average Nigerians can do whatever they like with the naira. Nobody cares. Go to the markets. That's why I say, if you want to do this, then you know that. But then it seems as though the focus is on the wealthy and well-to-do. Obioma Noble says, if the nationalists for the PDP really means well for the party, they should expel some persons who have been constantly involved in anti-party activities. Thank God ability on Facebook. Meeting of PDP caucus in House of Representatives has ended without a decision. King Boy says, good morning. PDP NEC meeting to hold Thursday. Reports on weekend. Let FCT minister be for PDP, far from PDP, enough of his anti-party. Osborne as if the country will come to an end. Skifu Piro says, market is excited as Dangote slashes diesel price to 1,000 naira per litre. It's still too high. Let it be 700 naira. Christian Wave said, level at which abuse naira in Nigeria just to prove we have money was becoming so alarming. King Boy says, PDP NEC meeting on to hold Thursday and report on wiki. Let FCT minister. I think we took that already before. Adin the Wisdom said, if PDP fails to suspend wiki this time for anti-party activities, then Atiku and his brother should forget the party. Believing Ayaba says, flood coming again is another disaster to the Arashi community. Let the state government do something. Blessed Ola says, market is excited as I got the slash price of diesel to 1,000 naira per litre. This is not enough, and also it's a good one, but what of fuel? They say fuel was going to come, I think, this month, so let's wait. Wankwa Hejrika says, I'm happy Zuzukla is fully simplified. I thank the High Chief Uche Johnson Nwala for standing firm. J. Fetty Bekwe says, Wike's expulsion from PDP is long overdue. How long will Judas remain in the midst of the 12? Marvelous Benji says, Dangote slashes diesel price 1,000 naira, still high. It will not change anything. Bring inflation rate down. Nwala got power. The acting chairman of PDP, wife and tigers must go on Thursday. Michael Onwobia says, inflation is very high. This government should do something. Iceberg says, APC insists Gandhi remains party national chairman. That's a good one. Over 60 rep members insist FCT minister be suspended for PDP. That's a good one. Let's see the capacity of the FCT minister. Okay, we are waiting. Thursday isn't very far off. Well, keep the messages on Facebook coming in. We'll take as much as we can. On Facebook, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. So if you're not watching and you're not streaming us on Facebook, you should do that now. Go on Facebook. Join the conversation and join the live stream. Drop your comments. We go to the phone lines 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. You can also call 0817-923-0007. Any of those numbers to join the conversation this morning. Remember, the WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. That is the WhatsApp number. So quickly now, Paul is on the line from Rumokoro. Let's keep it very short and simple and very civil as well. Please, straight to the point and respond to only things that have been mentioned on the headlines and in the news. Good morning, Paul.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, welcome. Go on.
Well,
go ahead.
I want to comment on the issue of weekend concerning the press meeting tomorrow. I think they're supposed to start from the word. So my best knowledge, they have not terminated his membership or the PD from his word at Rivers State here. So I don't think that will work. They will start from Rivers State here before talking of national. They should do the right thing. And then they're supposed to be careful. If not, that party, it will go to extinction. But these are the staunch from the party. And then the flooding coming. Since 2012, I think 2012 the date, state, local government, federal, they have not done enough in terms of this. You look at all these large ponds, nothing has been done. Only the small rain yesterday. If you look at the whole environment was filled up with water. The whole gutter in the country, they are blocked. There is nothing tangible. Even the one Amity did at the GRA is not yet open. And it's not going to be done till this flooding will come again. This is very, very unfortunate. Let them do something about it on time.
All right, Paul, thank you very much. Uche Ken from Ichie is on the line. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, local government extension, court asked to maintain status quo. I hope, even as their tenure will elapse by June, the move by the head of local government will also obey the same by maintaining same status quo. When Chidi Enyi replies Chidi Lloyd, Dr. Chidi Lloyd, over his statement to Odili, that Sapit Odili was supposed to act like a father than taking side between Sassin and Minister Wike. My question this morning is, when has an APC man become a PDP spokesperson? Is Chidi Enyi of APC supposed to reply Dr. Chidi Lloyd in PDP affairs? Where is Sidney Baribikon and other PDP stakeholders who were there? I believe the reply would have been more authentic if the statement was credited to any of the PDP stakeholders than an APC man who has never defected to PDP one day, who is still a card member of APC, coming to reply Dr. Chidi Lloyd. I don't know what our governor is turning the party into. Of a truth, there is no difference between what these people are doing than to anti-party. These are the people that are clamoring that Wike should exit the party for his anti-party activity. Tell me anti-party more than this one. On your news this morning, I heard a name like Oke Amadi signing for simplified movement in Ozuzo clan. This is a man that was planning to defect to PDP in my word before the crisis took over. Today he's signing for SIM under PDP too. What are they telling me? Tomorrow they will come and tell me who is playing anti-party. Who is more anti-party than the governor of Rivers State? Who is more anti-party than you said? If they are service, are you not seeing what is happening?
All right, Ucheke, point made. We have to move on to another caller now. Temple from Igbo. Temple, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished film, and how are you doing this morning?
Fine, thank you. Go ahead.
Dangote slashing diesel to 1,000 naira per liter. I would say it's indeed a welcome development. I will also say that the price is too high. The very distinguished film, Andrew. Unlike as we have it before, whenever they come to, you invite them to come on board, they will always tell us the landing cost, the market forces, dollar this, dollar that. These are produced in Nigeria here, and they sort the raw product locally. It is produced in my own community, Okulo Umechen town. We have it in our backyard in Quantum. Please, I appeal to him. 350, 300 is not a bad idea. At least it can go a long way in helping us. Things don't start them. And at the same time, I also want to appeal to ESTC. Please, this issue of Naira abuse. We have a lot of strong men that is abusing this Naira. It shouldn't be centered on these celebrities, and this matter sometimes look as if they are targeting some set of, persons. For me, the EFCC should expand their scope of, fight against Naira. That do not be, look as they are being by left hand. And the issue of the status quo, the very distinguished Andrew, your station has been a wonderful radio station, a distinguished one at that. Please, let the status quo with the cost they should maintain. Is it in the aspect of before this their law, the repealing of the local government law came to existence, or is it the one that is already being repealed? So which one are they maintaining? Are they leaving the office at when the office expires, or they will continue? Please, you can get us a good lawyer. I know that looking at the things that are happening.
All right, Temple, point has been taken.
Please do the needful.
All right, let's go to Buguma. Isaiah is on the line. Good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'm reacting to the Opopo local government chairman and his counterpart who went to court to procure an order of status quo to be maintained, I think it is a good one. Because they thought, if only that they are not, the problem is that they are not rising up speedily to matters. That is just the problem I'm having. If not, all these issues would have been a thing of the past. But I think it is a good one. I am not a lawyer. But Andrew, you know that even in your station and in every other station, all information houses, we learn every day because we are very closer to you at that arena. We learn every day to know that status quo maintained is that go back to what it was before all this brouhaha started, so that we, the judge and the court, will come in and look into it and adjudicate on it. That is that. Now, on the part of Chizeyi and Chideloy, I think we are in this state that Chideloy, who should have stand on the path of consistency, but we have seen several times that many politicians are inconsistent in this state. You talked about Otili, and you call him all kind of great-grandfather and all of that. The man look at the scenario on ground and call a spade, that there is no place in this country, although I don't think even outside the church of this country, where you will now make a state governor, a class leader. Everywhere in this country, go to any other state, once this governor is elected, every other person outgone governor is gone and gone for good, and the governor stands as the leader of that party. And it can never be different in the one of the.
All right, Isaiah, point has been made. Thank you very much. Let's go to Onelga now. God's time is on the line. Thank you, Isaiah. Your point has been made. We have to move on to another caller. God's time from Onelga. Good morning.
Andrew, Dangote reduces diesel price to 1,000. For me, I don't see it as a welcome development. It's just like telling somebody that I'm taking away 200 from you because it's you, and at the end of the day, you are still selling 1,000. I thought with Dangote emergence, we would have been talking about 800 or 600 per liter in diesel. This is something he's getting locally, though he imports some crude from US. But at least he would have done some discount because no landing costs and the rest of them. And secondly, fourth order status quo. I am wondering which of the status quo that when the tenure elapses, they should remain there as local government chairmen, or when their tenure elapses, the governor should allow them, or the governor should dissolve them and head of LGS should take over. These are things we ought to be talking about. You know, it's unfortunate that we keep driving back to a particular situation we ought to have lived because of political differences. To be working in River State. I'm not always waking up to news. And the IG of police, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, also said the people loyal to Fubara, those who tag with terrorism, this thing should be assigned to him. I think they should speed up this thing. If they are guilty, they should dealt with them. If they are not guilty, they should release them because their families are missing them. Thank you, and do have a smart day. All
right, thank you very much. Ida from Nkoro is next on the line. Good morning, Ida. Stanley will get to you shortly. Ida, go ahead.
The Minister of Justice to call the IG to answer the case. My brother, when the House of Assembly is born, I don't think those boys are there. That House of Assembly is closer to police headquarters. He didn't find the person there, or he saw the person on camera or video that is burning the place, so they should release those people. I'm talking about Chizenyi. Chizenyi is from River State. If you look at what Chideloy said, grandfather, no grandfather. I said that Chideloy to call the former governor, to call the present governor. Chideloy was a former deputy speaker, River State leader, River State House of Assembly. So I expected him to call these two parties together to settle them. He did not do it. He's coming to accuse Dr. Peter Zili. He should please restrict from his statement. People will be coming to radio telling that governor is anti-party. They give you position. You cannot maintain your position. You start fighting, dragging cars, doing this, doing that. You're coming to accuse the governor of Rivers State. Who should restrict from their statement to.
All right, Ida, thank you very much.
Please.
Ida, thank you very much. You're not here to react to the statement of anybody. We're here to respond to the headlines. That's what this is. It's a review of newspaper headlines and stories from the news. Stanley from Elele1, let's hear you. Good morning.
Yes, Ifemi, good morning.
All right, go ahead.
I want to talk about those to court to halt the law made by the Rivers State House of Assembly members. Ifemi, it's really laughable that the same House of Assembly members, they call a committee of friends, are the same people they are going to court to stop, the law they made. Who is deceiving who in this state? Talking about those playing anti-party, Ifemi, I want to say it this morning. The APC chairman of my ward is one of the people doing same movement in this state. So is the governor not doing anti-party? All we keep seeing in this state is fight. The flood they are talking about now will affect the people of Elele because last year, September, the governor came to this my ward and flagged off some of the roads. As I speak to you now, those roads have been abandoned. And
right,
my people are suffering. I don't know when you'll be free. I will take you around. You'll see those roads. No work is
Stanley,
going on in
thank
those
you.
roads. He has been abandoned because of Okechinda.
Thank you very much.
That Okechinda don't want to join him and fight the governor, the former governor.
All right, thank you very much, Stanley, for your contribution. Unfortunately, Clinton and JJ, we might not be able to take your calls because we're already out of time. But to put certain things, some comments that we made, we need to correct them. Starting with the last one, I wouldn't understand how, from what we have said, the governor is anti-party. The governor is in the PDP, supporting the PDP, has never outrightly any time said that he wasn't going to support the PDP or the PDP would not win elections, so he's going to support somebody from that on one side. Then it's the governor. At this time, he's not speaking from a place of political party, but a place of governance. That's also on another side. So if people are choosing to make movements and support him from whatever party that they are in, he can't tell them to stop. That does not make his act anti-party. He is not the one organizing the movement for members of other political party. That aside, now over to Dr. Chidi Lloyd. When Dr. Chidi Lloyd referred to Peter Odili as great-grandfather, I think in the context of that conversation, it wasn't an insult. It was rather from a respectful place, except you are choosing not to look at the context of what he was saying. Because I listened to him and I watched what he said. He was referring to him as great-grandfather in the sense of this person has been there long before us in politics and we all respect him. That's the context in which he said what he said when he said great-grandfather. And it wasn't in any way coming from a place of insult because he was even careful with the choice of his words. And he stated that himself. So I needed to make those corrections so we understand. Well, that said, we'll take a very short commercial in a matter of moments. A few messages on WhatsApp. Odinaka says APC national leadership should obey the removal of Ganduje by his ward exco of the party because the party suspend resides at the ward level. This one says EFCC action is completely misdirected. No one abuses the currency more than Nigerian politicians. Ganduje's videos, the Naira is available. I'll take one more. Good morning from Port Harcourt. Sonny says, if the NEC is to suspend Wike, G5 and the rest of 2023 election, then NEC will also go back to respond to those who play anti-party in 2015. A commercial now, 7 o'clock news next.